Hi, how are you? Come on in.
Thank you.
Have a seat.
Okay.
Do you need anything? Water, coffee?
No, I'm fine.
Alright, if you need anything, just let me know, okay?
For sure.
Alright. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. I'm excited this is my last session.
Good, good. I'm glad. You look well. This is the best I've seen you.
Yeah, I'm feeling great. I don't even care anymore if my husband goes to the store all alone.
Oh, my. That is great to hear. You certainly weren't saying that during the first session. You actually cried, telling me about how it makes you feel.
Ha ha. Yeah, I wasn't. I honestly don't know why or what made me feel that way. Like I said before, I've never been in a car accident, and neither has my husband.
Yes, I recall you sharing that during the first sessions. Um, so since this last one, uh, upon your request, you expressed that this is going to be your last session, and I'm honestly shocked but excited that you feel that the EMDR worked for you.
Right. I I don't. I feel good. He can go to the store all the time if he wants. It gives me time alone. Ha ha ha.
That's always good. So to wrap things up, I just wanted to go over a few things from our first sessions together to now. How does that sound?
That sounds good.
Okay. When we first met, I'm sure you can recall you were extremely nervous and you were a bottle and ball of nerves. And you cried a couple times because you just stated that you just didn't know why you felt the way you did, and just the thought of your husband being in a car accident was crippling you. Um, so during that first session, I asked you if you had a wish or a goal to help with your anxiety. Do you remember what you said?
Yes, I do. I said to be able to not try to be in control of everything and try to be perfect and thinking my husband will die in a car crash.
Right. I recall as well. So I asked you the same question today. What will you say?
To never feel that way again. I'm so lucky. My husband adores me. I have nothing to worry or stress about. We are fortunate we both have jobs, and honestly, my plan is to go on a great trip with my husband and also travel with work through my trainings.
That's good to hear because I know before you stated that um you were going on this trip and you were getting nervous because your husband was going to be home by himself. He would have to cook all his meals. How will he feel without you being in the house? Will he be able to pay the bills on time? And just things that were somewhat out of your control that we talked about before. Things not being in your control that you can't predict the future about. That's the same way as us talking about if your husband went to the store, you can't predict what will happen if you're not there. So it's good to hear that you want to move forward and um, be able to go on. Um, so um, with that being said, I know your trip is coming up. What have you done to prepare? Have you shown your husband um, how to do the bills?
Yes, I did.
Good, good. Did you also go over like simple meals that he can do without you?
Yes, I did that as well.
Good. How did that make you guys feel doing that together?
It was wonderful.
Good. I know that before you took on all the control of the house and things like that, so I'm sure that helped alleviate a lot of your stress, right?
I feel that it did.
Good, good. Okay. Um, so, um, so that we had that, the 2 week break, because before we were meeting weekly. So with this 2 week break, it seems like it worked wonders for you, didn't it?
Oh, yes, it did. I worked through the techniques we came up with, and I accomplished the tasks.
Right, that's good, that's good. You did state that over the phone that you were excited to tell me about it and about this being your last session because how well you did, which is amazing. So the task was to have your husband go to the store straight from work, also coming home one time and then going to the store and leaving, and lastly doing a whole grocery shopping list to pick up the household items for the week. So how did that go?
Right, it was tough, but once I let go, it felt good to not have to stress about that. I felt pain in my chest when he went to the store the first time, but I went to my happy place, which was the beach. Then I went to my room to do my hair, my makeup, and felt fine.
Good, good. All right, tell me about the second time.
The second time, I was starting dinner, so I didn't have the time to even process him going to the store without me.
That's good to hear. Usually you would have turned off all the burners and jumped in the car with him.
Exactly. And the last time, it felt good to veg out on the sofa while he went to the store all by himself.
Oh my goodness. That is crazy to hear you say. Any other time you wouldn't be able to do that. You are making great progress. Well, it sounds like you have things under control. From the EMDR sessions, your first body scan of thinking your husband went to the store, feeling the pain, and your heart was a 10. Your previous session, you expressed you felt a 5 in your heart. How do you feel now with your body scans today?
My body scan for my husband is a 0. I no longer am concerned or anxious about that.
That is great to hear. I am so proud of you. I know the first time you met, you sitting on the couch, you cried because you were so nervous about what you were going to feel. You were actually extremely guarded. You kept your answers to a bare minimum, and you didn't want to express how you were really feeling. It's good to hear now that you're able to let things out and to express yourself. Also, the techniques that you shared, how are they working for you?
Oh, yes. The bullet journaling works great because I like being organized.
Bet you do.
And meditating and thinking of the beach helps me so much. Even when I'm not feeling anxious, I like to start my day out like that.
That's good. That's a great technique to use. You going into your room, doing your makeup and your hair, and meditating. You express that you feel much happiness being alone in your room. That's so good to hear. So, you've made tremendous progress. I just want to start by saying that in the future, if you feel that you're having your anxious thoughts again and you can't seem to figure out why, please call because our doors are always open and it seemed that this EMDR technique worked wonders for you. And I just want you to keep using your tools and your techniques. Even if you don't want to come in and you want to bounce something off of me over the phone, please call. I'm always here to help, okay?
Okay. Oh, yes, thank you. I have a good feeling I won't be needing to call anytime soon.
That's great. Okay. Good luck. It was extremely good to meet you, and I wish you all the best in your future.
Thank you.
Have a good one.